Good evening. I'm Betty Vanden Bosch. I'm the Chancellor of Purdue University Global. Welcome to each of you, both here in Los Angeles and from wherever you're watching our 2020 commencement. Would everyone please stand for the presentation of colors, the national anthem, and the retiring of colors.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose brow stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say thus that star-spangled banner yet waved o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated and join me in recognizing and thanking the members of today's Color Guard from James Monroe High School, Army Junior ROTC. Don't they make us all proud? I'd also like to thank U.S. Army Specialist Claudia Baeza for sharing her beautiful voice with us. She's graduating today. She did graduate this afternoon with a Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Thank you, Baeza. We're currently broadcasting this graduation online using Facebook Live for several thousand graduates and guests who are sharing in this happy occasion from across the United States and around the world. And new this graduation, we have 78 graduates participating today through virtual reality. They are fully immersed in the ceremony as they're watching a 360-degree view of the festivities at home. Thank you, virtual graduates, for being a part of this exciting pilot program. And they're all right over there in that camera. Whether you're here with us in the pavilion or watching from home, You can join in the celebration by sending a congratulatory text message for everyone to see. And when tweeting, make sure to include the hashtag Purdue Global Proud. Well, you don't have to clap if you're not proud. It's up to you. I'd like to take a moment to introduce our distinguished faculty, the dedicated members of our university administration, and the many Purdue Global employees who are volunteering to support today's celebration as graduation ambassadors. You've seen them all over the place. Sometimes they're kind of yelling at you. I'm going to go out on a limb and suggest, graduates, that while you are amazing, truly amazing, you did not get to this momentous day on your own. You turned to and leaned on family and friends for encouragement and support throughout your Purdue Global journey. Let's give our family and friends a big round of applause. We're proud that our Purdue Global student body includes over 4,600 active duty, National Guard, and Reserve military members serving around the globe, over 1,400 military family members, and 2,600 veterans. That's over 8,600 students affiliated with the military. Would each of you in the audience today who's an active service member or a veteran please rise? Thank you so much for your service. Now, as you all know, many of our graduates couldn't be with us today. That includes Second Lieutenant Kamish with the United States Army, who earns her Bachelor of Science in Nursing today. Lieutenant Kamish was not able to leave her current service duties to join us here today, but she was very excited to provide a video message to her fellow graduating classmates. Let's listen and watch.
I am Second Lieutenant Kamish, and I earned my Bachelor's of Science in Nursing degree. Earning my BSN with Purdue University Global has really propelled my nursing skills to the next level in patient care and has opened the door to new opportunities in healthcare. I would like to send a big shout out to my husband and my son, and a huge congratulations to all the graduates in the audience and around the world. Being in the military and going to school is tough. It takes commitment, sacrifice, focus, and the will to succeed. Here you are today reaping the rewards of your hard work. You did it! Now pat yourself. You have done great and have earned every right to do so. Congrats again.
You know, almost 10,000 people have graduated from Purdue Global in the last year, and over 500 of you are at our two ceremonies today. Over 51% of you are the first in your family to attend college, and more than 65% of you have a child or another dependent. Whew. These numbers shape the individuals who joined you in the classroom, who are here with you today, and who will join you in the workforce. We're so glad you're here, and we're sure your families are too. And now, it's my distinct honor to introduce our commencement speaker, Mr. Dolan Williams. Mr. Williams was recently in your shoes. He graduated right here from Concord Law School in 2015. While at Concord, Dolan participated in the Trainer Moot Court competition and received Moot Court honors for Best Brief, Plaintiff. That sounds pretty impressive, right? After earning his degree, Mr. Williams worked for the law offices of Young Minian Corps, focusing his practice on representing public schools throughout California. In 2017, he left the firm to start his own practice in civil litigation. After opening that practice, Mr. Williams was featured in 2 published articles in 2018. Dolan continues to give back to Purdue Global by volunteering with Concord, and he was recently elected to the Purdue University Alumni Association's Board of Directors. Graduates, colleagues, and friends, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Dolan Williams.
Graduates, administrators, faculty, family, and friends, welcome. I'm a graduate of Concord Law School at Purdue Global, class of 2015. Although I'm very, very honored to be a part of this celebration, part of the reason Purdue asked me to address you all is not because I'm special or unique, rather, it's because I'm living proof of how education can change the life of even the most ordinary person. So it's important to start with why I even decided to go to law school online in the first place. When I finished my bachelor's degree, I interviewed with this fast-growing company that was hiring people by the dozens every single week. And for about 5 years, things were going great in my career. But in 2010, everything started to change. So at the time, my wife and I had the third of our 4 kids, our youngest just being 1. We thought there was enough security at work that we agreed it'd be best if she stayed home with the kids. This was fine, except our timing couldn't have been worse. The month she began staying home was the same month the company started their first round of layoffs. Now, for about a year, the company had been struggling financially, and the same company that hired dozens per week were laying off even more. And that year, they laid off over 700 people. It felt like only a matter of time before I was next. So I managed to avoid the layoff, but the raises and promotions stalled, and with just one income and no hope of job security and no job growth, we had to tighten our belts for years, with the hardest part having to haggle with creditors as the bills piled up. I had this just recurring nightmare of losing everything because of a layoff. It seemed like the hopes I had as a kid for giving my kids a better upbringing was just slowly slipping away. So for those of you that have experienced the anxiety surrounding cutbacks at work, the scenario is probably all too real and too familiar. On top of it all, I wanted to do something with my career where I could look back and be proud of the work that I had done. At this time, I felt like it was time to make a change. So one Saturday, my wife and I were driving down the street, and it hit me. I turned to her and I asked, what if I became a lawyer? And it was completely out of the blue, but my wife was immediately on board. It was crazy because I didn't even know any lawyers at the time, and the only experiences I had with lawyers was watching my cousin Vinny. Regardless, I started the program with the hopes to provide better financial security for my family, but didn't realize how important this decision I made was until I started helping people. So when I first opened my law practice, I got an email from a woman who was frantic about this problem she was having with a blood testing clinic. The client told me she had something called Hashimoto disease, which is where her immune system attacks her thyroid. She had to go into this clinic regularly for blood tests, and her insurance didn't cover the fees. She had been paying faithfully for years until the clinic decided they were going to charge her a higher price inexplicably. So not only did they charge her a higher price, they were ruthless about it too. Her bill kept climbing. They sent as many threatening letters as the law allows. She tried in vain to stop them for months. They began reporting the missed payments to her credit bureaus on top of it all. She ended up having to go to a new clinic for testing, costing her even more money out of pocket. And for someone dealing with a disease that is attacking her body, this was only adding to her stress. So having experienced haggling with creditors in the past, I felt like I could help. I put together a simple letter outlining all the reasons why the clinic's actions were against the law and what my client expected them to do. I kept my expectations low, having had no luck with creditors in the past, but this experience changed my perspective completely. Not only did I get a call from the clinic's lawyer apologizing for what happened, they cleared her entire bill, they agreed to update her credit report, and they even covered my fee. I felt like what I had learned in my time at Purdue Global made a difference in someone's life, and I've carried that with me ever since. I have every reason to believe you all have the power to take what you've learned and help improve someone else's life too. Nevertheless, I would be remiss not to acknowledge what finishing a degree online is really like. Like all of you here, I realized quickly that starting a degree program online is not the same as finishing one. And trying to work, raise a family, or both while attending school is no walk in the park. I know too well the compromises that you've had to make, the social events that you've missed, the vacations you've postponed, and the late nights finishing a paper are probably just the tip of the iceberg for most of you. For me, getting a degree required more sacrifice than I could have anticipated. I lost friends who couldn't understand what I was trying to achieve. My Sundays just disappeared because I had to study, and I even had to pass up job opportunities because I knew that I couldn't invest the time that they wanted. But as someone who's been in your shoes, what I can tell you is that these sacrifices mean something. Because of your sacrifice, you've achieved something rare and special. This isn't just a piece of paper, but a culmination of your efforts. This degree is evidence of what you're capable of, and it's an achievement no one can take from you. Whether you realize it or not, you doing this has changed your mentality, changed your focus, and will change your life. Never forget that. Despite all of this, some of you may be feeling a deep sense of fear about tomorrow. You wonder how you're going to pay your student loans. You wonder whether this degree has any value or whether you'll be a success. So I'm here to tell you that it's okay to have those fears and that it's okay to think about your future. I had those same questions and concerns, but what I can tell you is that those nightmares I had 10 years ago have all but disappeared. Today, I have the calling to help people. Today, I run my own law practice. Today, I'm lucky enough to call San Diego, California home. Today, I'm my own boss. Today, I feel a greater sense of control over my life such that I'm excited about what the next 10 years is going to bring. Although I can't go to yesterday and tell myself that everything was going to be okay, I can tell you all here just that everything is going to be okay. Nevertheless, when the seeds of doubt try to take root, always ask yourself, if not me, then who? And if not now, then when? By answering these questions, you'll shift your mind from doubt to action, remembering that whatever fears and doubts you felt before starting the program are a thing of the past and should give you confidence about the rest of your life. To conclude, by being here today, you've shown the world what it means to make something of yourself. Always be proud of the choices that led you here. If an education can improve my life, it can improve yours. If I can do it, so can you. Good luck and congratulations.
Thank you, Dolan. And now, our graduates. We're proud to recognize graduates who've earned academic honors by achieving high cumulative grade point averages in an associate's or bachelor's degree. Now, know that there are a lot of people in this room who got master's degrees. Don't stand up. This is just for associates and bachelors. Will the graduates who earned cum laude honors please rise? They're wearing white cords to recognize their achievement. Will the graduates who earned magna cum laude honors please rise? They're wearing silver cords. And now, let's give special recognition to the students, actually now they're graduates, who demonstrated exemplary ability and discipline by earning perfect scores in all their courses at the university. They've earned summa cum laude honors, and they are wearing gold cords to recognize their achievement. Summa cum laude honorees, please stand. Candidates, please rise. All of of you now. Yeah. Good work, masters. Family members and guests, I'm pleased to present to you the candidates for graduation. They've been approved by the faculty for a doctorate, master's, bachelor's, associate, or certificate, and their names appear on the official list of candidates. Congratulations. Candidates, please be seated and remain seated until it's time for your row to proceed to the podium. After crossing the stage, please return to your seat until your degree is formally conferred. Virtual reality graduates, in between the master level and undergraduate candidates, your name and degree will be called and will appear on the screen with your photo. So stay tuned. As the graduates approach the stage, Dean of the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences, Dr. Sarah Sander, will introduce the candidates. Dean of the School of Business and Technology, Dr. Jeffrey Buck, will hood the doctoral and master's level graduates. Graduates from the School of Nursing will receive a pin from Dean of General Education and Open College, Dr. Jody DeCourt. The wearing of a pin for nurses designates the profession and dates back to the Renaissance period, when pins were given to those who provided exclusive services. Nurses were likewise honored as those who are educated and experienced in the field. Today, nurses wear the nursing pin to proudly identify the school from which they graduated. New nurses are given pins to symbolically welcome them to the profession. Today, we give all nursing graduates the Purdue University Global School of Nursing pin to welcome you to the next level of your nursing career. And now, our graduates.
Ray Rucci, Juris Doctor. Roxanne Gold, Director of Nursing Practice. Renita Irving, U.S. Army, Doctor of Nursing Practice. Doctor of Nursing Practice. Constance Robinson, Doctor of Nursing Practice. Master of Science in Nursing. Aluwale Adabiten, Master of Science in Nursing. Armstrong, Master of Science in Nursing. Marilyn Bijou, Master of Science in Nursing. Madela Angela Bautista, Master of Science in Nursing. Monica Bell, Master of Science in Nursing. He's on purpose. Kenyatta Cowens, Master of Science in Nursing. Angela Davis, Master of Science in Nursing. Naushis Davis, Master of Science in Nursing. Eunice Udiani, Master of Science in Nursing. Awanabari Amirkiri, Master of Science in Nursing. Kristen Dickerson, Master of Science in Nursing. Catherine Dobler, Master of Science in Nursing. Antonio Flores, U.S. Air Force, Master of Science in Nursing. Janice Flores, Master of Science in Nursing. Priya Givargis, Master of Science in Nursing. And Elisa Gintu, Master of Science, Nursing. Vincent Gutierrez, U.S. Army, Master of Science in Nursing. Bernicia Burns, Master of Science in Nursing. Emilia Hinton, Master of Science in Nursing. Judith Hudson, Master of Science in Nursing. Tika Kashabaski, Master of Science in Nursing. Fabiana Lopapa, Master of Science in Nursing. Shelley Martini, Master of Science in Nursing. Maria Lourdes Martinez, Master of Science in Nursing. Danielle Schrader, Master of Science in Nursing. Kesson Telfer, Master of Science in Nursing. Ashley Mormon, Master of Science in Nursing. Falake Olabasusi, Master of Science in Nursing. Charmaine Parker, Master of Science in Nursing. Daphne Paul, Master of Science in Nursing. Marie Pettit-Frere, Master of Science in Nursing. Ulta Plunkett, Master of Science in Nursing. Delia Reyes, Master of Science in Nursing. Fern Rodriguez, Master of Science in Nursing. Lisa Rodriguez, Master of Science in Nursing. Nanita Roxas, Master of Science in Nursing. Diana Rutledge, Master of Science in Nursing. Melanie Ryan, Master of Science in Nursing. Laura Starks, Master of Science in Nursing. Santos, Master of Science in Nursing. Priscilla Uribe, Master of Science in Nursing. Lisa Velasquez, Master of Science in Nursing. Leah Gaito, Master of Science in Nursing. Letitia Walker, Master of Science in Nursing. Heather Wyman, Master of Science in Nursing. Juan Barajas Jr., Family Nurse Practitioner, Primary Care Certificate. Jeannie Girodier, Family Nurse Practitioner, Primary Care Certificate. Leanne Heidman, Family Nurse Practitioner, Primary Care Certificate. Evelyn Jean, Adult Gerontology, Primary Nurse Practitioner Certificate. Maureen Kadamian, Adult Gerontology Primary Care Nurse Practitioner Certificate. Rachel Plotkin Olamese, Family Nurse Practitioner, Primary Care Certificate. Katrina Bird, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Nakia Lathan, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Ijama Aluwe, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Julie Santana, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Abigail Schroeder, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Maxton Cook, Associate of Science in Nursing. Lacey May, Associate of Science in Nursing. Summer Ross, Associate of Science in Nursing. Tessa Schultz, Associate of Science in Nursing. Kiara Walker, Associate of Science in Nursing. like to announce the graduates who are participating virtually today. LaShonda McLeod, Doctor of Nursing Practice. Stephanie Hayes, Master of Science in Nursing. Heidi Hernandez, Master of Science in Nursing. Deandra Johnson, Master of Science in Nursing. Michelle Davis, Family Nurse Practitioner, Primary Care Certificate. Yashika Smalls, U.S. Army, Family Nurse Practitioner, Primary Care Certificate. Melinda Rogers, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Tracy Ann Smith Davis, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Raven Jackson, Master of Science in Education. Michael Schlang, Master of Science in Higher Education. Ashley Beasley, Master of Science in Criminal Justice. John Tran, Master of Public Administration. Carl Oglander, Master of Science in Legal Studies. June Michelle Robinson, Master of Science in Legal Studies. Deborah Cloudy, U.S. Army, Master of Science in Psychology. Wendy Coleman, Master of Science in Psychology. Franklin McLean, U.S. Air Force, Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice. Jeannie St. Pierre, U.S. Air Force, Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice. Robert Hernandez, U.S. Army, Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice. Johnny Kite, U.S. Army, Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice. William Rathbone, Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice and Criminology. Shanna Hall, Bachelor of Science in Legal Support and Services. Joanne M. Casel, Associate of Applied Science in Legal Support and Services. Jessica Allen, Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Applied Behavior Analysis. Melissa Jenkins, Bachelor of Science in Psychology. Min Yon Johnson, U.S. Air Force, Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Addictions. Anna Powell, Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Addictions. Jennifer Ridenour, Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Applied Behavior Analysis. Burgundy Scott, U.S. Army, Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Applied Behavior Analysis. Santella Strickland, Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Addictions. Heather Bagshaw, Bachelor of Science in Communication. Lori A. Brown, Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Administration. Jonathan D. Cargill, U.S. Army, Bachelor of Science in Liberal Studies. Jasmine Gomez, U.S. Army, Bachelor of Science in Liberal Studies. Ada Gonzalez, Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Administration. Taylor Homan, Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Administration. Yolanda Potts Powell, Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Administration. Mary E. Russell, U.S. Army, Bachelor of Science in Liberal Studies. Billy Spar, Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Administration. Gwendolyn Thorpe, Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Administration. Tiana Wesley Stitt, Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Administration. Tracy Ann Johnston, Human Services Certificate in Child and Family Services. Jaleesa Offord, Human Services Certificate in Child and Family Services. Thank you to the graduates who participated in our first commencement through virtual reality. hope you are enjoying your experience and glad you are here with us today. Laura Gordon, Master of Science in Higher Education. JD Ike Master of Science in Higher Education. Master of Science in Higher Education. Diana Solano, Master of Science in Higher Education. Matthew Wade, Master of Science in Higher Education. Alexander, U.S. Army, Master of Science in Criminal Justice Research. Marcia Garfield, Master of Public Administration. Hargraves, U.S. Air Force, Master of Science in Homeland Security and Emergency Management. Joy Munoz, Master of Science in Homeland Security and Emergency Management. U.S. Marine Corps, Master of Science in Criminal Justice. Julia Pearson, Master of Science in Criminal Justice. Michael Scott, Master of Science in Homeland Security and Emergency Management. Devin Stampley, U.S. Air Force, Master of Science in Homeland Security and Emergency Management. Ryan Taylor Thomas, U.S. Air Force, Master of Science in Homeland Security and Emergency Management. Pusavat Vangsali, U.S. Marines, Master of Science in Homeland Security and Emergency Management. Tanisha Williams, Master of Science in Criminal Justice. Monica Karstarfen, Master of Science in Human Services. Abrina Davis, Master of Science in Human Services. Cecily Fashui, Master of Science in Human Services. Jerica Hampton, Master of Science in Human Services. Irva Hobson, U.S. Air Force, Master of Science in Human Services. Delilah Jabari, Master of Science in Human Services. Elsie Mendez, Master of Science in Human Services. Nancy Lizette Mendez, Master of Science in Human Services. Lori Nakagawa, Master of Science in Human Services. Andrea Sotelo, Master of Science in Human Services. Ladina Thomas, Master of Science in Human Services. Nina May Atrero Handy, Master of Science in Legal Studies. Lisa Perrone, Master of Science in Legal Studies. Latara Bell, Master of Science in Legal Studies. Rakia Brunson, Master of Science in Legal Studies. Stephanie Aguayo, Master of Science in Psychology. Brittany Alexander, Master of Science in Psychology. Christina Ardillo, Master of Science in Psychology. U.S. Army retired, Master of Science in Psychology. Ruby Brand, Master of Science in Psychology. Kimberly Bryan, Master of Science in Psychology. Arthur Colgate, Master of Science in Psychology. Shakira Eubanks, Master of Science in Psychology. Georgette Ford, Master of Science in Psychology. Mariana Garrido, Master of Science in Psychology. Kathy Hernandez, Master of Science in Psychology. Armando Ivan Jimenez Pedraza, Master of Science in Psychology. Lauren Johnson, Master of Science in Psychology. Paula Flanders, Master of Science in Psychology. Tiffany Johnson, U.S. Marine Corps, Master of Science in Psychology. Joshua Lieber, Master of Science in Psychology. Tina Ann Matthews, Master of Science in Psychology. Krista Orfanata Meneses, Master of Science in Psychology. Elizabeth Miyamoto, Master of Science in Psychology. Sanaz Nori Khorasani, Master of Science in Psychology. Kristen Odie, Master of Science in Psychology. Samantha Ortiz, Master of Science in Psychology. Maria Elena Prado, Master of Science in Psychology. Elizabeth Ramirez, Master of Science in Psychology. Kamika Simmons, Master of Science in Psychology. Heidi Tran, Master of Science in Psychology. Diana Vasquez, Master of Science in Psychology. Candace Way, Master of Science in Psychology. Emily Ibarra, Master of Science in Psychology. Charlottine Macias, Master of Science in Psychology and Applied Behavior Analysis. Amanda Amiel, Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice. Mark Basaris, U.S. Marine Corps, Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice. Jasmine Briston, U.S. Navy, Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice. Linda Cornejo, Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice. Angelo Garcia, U.S. Army, Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice. James Griffin, Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice. Sean Juth, U.S. Army, Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice. Jimmy Lloyd, Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice. Ediana McGee, Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice. Leslie Olson, Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice. Casiana Peebles-Miller, Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice. Kyle Porter, Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice. Courtney Yoakum, Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice. Alicia Allie Mudden, Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice and Criminology. Aru Alakoa, U.S. Army, Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice. Jennifer Cosme, Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice and Criminology. Sarah Derigo, Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice and Criminology. Keandra Harris, Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice and Criminology. Tiffany Metz, Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice and Criminology. Nathan Michael Samonte, U.S. Army, Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice. Anthony Nelson, Associate of Applied Science in Information Technology. Deborah Beckstrom, Bachelor of Science in Fire and Emergency Management. Kimberly Sabatello, Bachelor of Science in Fire and Emergency Management. Michael Marquez, Associate of Applied Science in Fire Science. Nicole Miller, Bachelor of Science in Legal Support and Services. Tara Lynn Owens-Beyer, Bachelor of Science in Legal Support and Services. Crystal Peterson, Bachelor of Science in Legal Support and Services. Katie Claff, Bachelor of Science in Legal Studies. Tracia Washington, U.S. Army, Bachelor of Science in Legal Support and Services. Daisy Medina, Associate of Applied Science in Legal Support and Services. Patricia Montero, Associate of Applied Science in Legal Support and Services. Jessica Sherwood, Associate of Applied Science in Legal Support and Services. Elizabeth Revelis, Graduate Certificate in Industrial Organizational Psychology. U.S. Army, Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Applied Behavior Analysis. Trina Cruz, Bachelor of Science in Psychology. Rosa de la Puente, Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Applied Behavior Analysis. Alexandria Hall Gray, Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Applied Behavior Analysis. Jamila Harbley, U.S. Air Force, Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Applied Behavior Analysis. Kayleen Hughes, Bachelor of Science in Psychology. Christina Kastner, Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Applied Behavior Analysis. Kimberly Bergen, Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Industrial Organizational Psychology. Nicole Lopez, Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Addiction. Tandra Griffin, Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Applied Behavior Analysis. Ashley Lyle, Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Addictions. Jennifer Madigan, Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Industrial Organizational Psychology. Daniela Medina, Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Addictions. Cameron Nichols, Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Industrial Organizational Psychology. Khalees Purdue, Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Applied Behavior Analysis. Sheila Perkins, Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Addictions. Anthony Sheets, U.S. Army, Bachelor of Science in Psychology. Amy Teft, Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Applied Behavior Analysis. Garrett Templeton, U.S. Marine Corps, Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Addictions. Alyssa Welton, Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Applied Behavior Analysis. Kentisha Williams, Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Applied Behavior Analysis. Sarila Wooten, Bachelor of Science in Psychology in Industrial Organizational Psychology. Anna Avella, Bachelor of Science in Human Services. Jeffrey Adger, U.S. Army, Bachelor of Science in Liberal Studies. Ana Alvarez, Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Administration. Shirley Ballard, Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Administration. Dominique Bell, Bachelor of Science in Human Services. Francis Bolaños, Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Administration. Markeisha Davis, Bachelor of Science in Human Services and Youth Family Services and Administration. Kimberly Dittburner, Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Administration. Rachel Domnitz, Bachelor of Science in Communication. Bridget Drake, U.S. Army, Bachelor of Science in Human Services in Youth, Family Services, and Administration. Rebecca Dwyer Scott, Bachelor of Science in Human Services. Michael Fields, Bachelor of Science in Liberal Studies. Kiana Hall, Bachelor of Science in Human Services in Youth, Family Services, and Administration. Joshua Jackson, U.S. Army, Bachelor of Science in Liberal Studies. Deshaun Johnson, U.S. Navy, Bachelor of Science in Human Services in Youth, Family Services, and Administration. Erna Cowan, Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Administration. Arnesia King, Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Administration. Ella Mae Kalia, Bachelor of Science in Human Services in Youth, Family Services, and Administration. Olga Lenoble, U.S. Army, Bachelor of Science in Liberal Studies. Angela Louise Lokitty, Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Development. Antoinette Mingo, Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Administration. David Navarro, U.S. Air Force, Bachelor of Science in Liberal Studies. Ricardo Nietes, U.S. Navy, Bachelor of Science in Liberal Studies. Sinati Law, Kapali'i, Bachelor of Science in Liberal Studies. Brandy Pearson, U.S. Navy, Bachelor of Science in Communication. Jose David Rodarte, Jr., Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Administration. Emily Wold, Bachelor of Science in Liberal Studies. Renee Young, Bachelor of Science in Human Services in Youth, Family Services, and Administration. Lucretia Jones, Human Services Certificate in Child and Family Services. Antonia Williams, Human Services Certificate in Child and Family Services. And last but not least, Chelsea Taylor, Bachelor of Science in Legal Support and Services.
So, we're nearing the finish line now. Virtual graduates, it's your finish line too. But don't take your headsets off just yet. Family and friends, please remain seated and keep the aisles clear until the faculty and all graduates have exited the pavilion. You'll meet your graduate outside after the ceremony. I have the great honor of taking formal action to confer your degrees. On the recommendation of the faculty of Purdue University Global, with the approval of the Board of Trustees, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Indiana, I confer upon each of you the certificate, associate, bachelor, master's, or doctoral degree as you have been designated with all the rights, privileges, and obligations that pertain thereto, and of which your diploma shall forever be the testament. Graduates, I've got two pieces of advice. During your time at PG, you have really strengthened your ability to learn. Don't let that strong and hard-earned learning muscle atrophy. Keep on learning for the rest of your lives. Advice number 2, be kind. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to your family, your friends. Be kind to strangers. Why not? Stay humble. You may now change the tassel to the left side of your cap. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to present to you the 2020 graduating class of Purdue University Global.